Today, I am going to take care of you. If you're a busy woman, you are in the right place because I know we often take care of other people, our kids and our partners and our families and often the wider community around us. And we take care of outside needs, our work environment and our home environment also. And we often ignore and overlook our own needs, our own personal needs, our own physical needs, our own emotional needs, our own priorities. So today, I'm going to focus on you and help you take some assessment of how you feel you take care of yourself. So I'm welcoming people as they come in. I see a few people already. So welcome to the people as they join in. I always invite us to build community, so I invite people to put a comment to say hello to everybody, or if you'd like to say hello to me, that is lovely. I love to see comments that people write saying hello. It just makes it feel like a very warm community to me. And I welcome everybody in. I will get started on our topic. I do want to mention something really exciting that I wanted to share with you, and that is that you may know that next week is International Women's Day, and there actually is a committee that plans a global program for International Women's Day going around the world, and I have been invited to present at that forum, which is a great honor for me. So I am going to be a presenter at International Women's Day. I have been invited to do that. I am tremendously honored. I will try and write some more information about that in our group during the week. I see Eileen wrote, "Hi, Dr. Ellen." Hello, Eileen. It is lovely to have you with us, and I thank you for helping to build community and giving us a wonderful comment. And I welcome everybody joining in. You all know how I love our community. I love to support our community. And tonight I am going to support moms and make sure that you are taking care of yourselves. Last week we talked about how to help take care of our kids, our young kids and our teenagers, and handle stress and anxiety for our kids. If you missed that, you can go back and watch that video from last week. I still have it up. I will leave it up a little bit longer. But today, I want to take care of you. So I want to take care and talk about your physical, emotional, and your personal health. How do you take care of yourself? And do you take care of your own needs? Or are you so busy taking care of everybody else that you just skip over and miss what you need in life? So let's talk first about physical needs. How do you take care of yourself? Do you feel tired during your days and during your week? Or do you take time to relax? How do you take care of your body? What do you put in your body? Do you eat healthy? Or do you eat junk food because it's the easiest to reach and you're in a rush? Do you scarf down your food because you're hurried? Do you eat fast during your lunch break? Or do you take time during the day and at night to eat peacefully and in a relaxed way? How about water? Do you drink enough water? Talking about taking care of yourself physically. Or do you drink lots of sugary drinks? And how about caffeine? Do you overdo on caffeine? Do you rely on caffeine in the morning to get yourself going? Or can you feel energetic without caffeine? What about sleep? How many hours of sleep are you getting? And what's the quality of your sleep? Not just quantity, but quality. And for many women, and I know this because I talk to lots of women, weight loss is on their wish list. They want to lose weight. And I often tell women to ditch all these programs that tell you you need to starve or exercise till you drop to lose weight. Those programs just put women under a lot of stress and they create what's called yo-yo dieting, that up and down cycling. Because those starvation diets, they tell you you have to cut calories, so you have to starve. Or you have to cut calories, so you have to exercise for hours and hours. What happens with those is you can't starve forever. You can't spend your life and time exercising, so eventually people fall off track. And what happens when you fall off track? Even if you've lost some weight, people end up regaining it. And that's how we get that yo-yo cycling, dieting. So there are really logical ways of losing weight that are not fad diets, that are not extremes, that are very healthy. And I tell people that healthy weight loss leads to permanent weight loss, because if it builds health, it's something that you can continue. These extreme, fad, rigid diets that make you cut calories, extreme, or live on very limited, rigid, restricted diets, they're not long-term. You can't stay on them forever. And so I really encourage people who are looking for weight loss to give themselves freedom from those restrictive, unpleasant fad diets. If this is something that's important to you, it's an area that I'm an expert in helping people lose weight in comfortable ways, not in those limiting, restrictive, extreme diets, again, that lead to yo-yo dieting. But let's talk about the full spectrum of your health. Are there any other health problems that are on your list? Any hormonal problems, thyroid problems, sugar, diabetes problems? Are you dealing with any eating patterns that are common in women, like stress eating or emotional eating or binge eating? So let's think about your physical health and how comfortable you are with it. And are there other steps that you'd like to take to be more in control of your physical health? And again, it's not just your doctor who deals with that. There are a lot of personal steps that you can take to support your health. Doctors usually just give medication. But there are a lot of lifestyle changes that you can make, a lot of daytime steps you can take to really elevate your health and work for better health. So let's think about that first. Second, let's talk about your emotional health. What is the level of stress in your life? Many women feel overscheduled and overbusy and overtaxed. So what is your situation with your level of stress? How is your time management? Are you feeling in control of your time? Or do you feel that time limits you, that time is in control of you? Do you need to reclaim your life? Or do you feel that you are in control of your life? Are you relaxed, or do you feel that you're pretty much on a stress cycle? So it's really important to think about what is going on in your emotional life and your emotional health. And let's think about your personal life. So what me time do you make for yourself? Do you have some regular reserved time for yourself where you really have boundaries and you save this time for yourself? Or do you save this time and then tend to give it up and hand over your priorities to other people who end up taking priority away from you? Or do you really reserve the time for yourself? And what about for introverts? Sometimes you need more time alone to renew, activities that you do on your own. For extroverts, it's sometimes getting together with people you love and doing activities together that helps you feel renewed, restored, replenished. So I'm going to ask you to think about scoring yourself, because it's very popular, and I know a lot of people like to be able to evaluate themselves and score themselves. So let's think back to health. On a typical day, what do you eat? and drink? Is it mostly healthy? Are you satisfied with your choices? Or do you feel stuck in food patterns just because you're in a rush? So let's score it for you on a scale of 1 to 3. 1 is that you're happy and satisfied with your choices. 2 is you're kind of neutral. And 3 is you really feel you need to focus and change and upgrade what you put into your body. So I'm going to have you pick 1, 2, or 3 for yourself. And then we're going to move on to the next question. So I want you to think about a typical day. What is your level of stress in a particular day? And I'm going to invite you to score that. 1 is your stress level is low. You don't really feel much stress. 2 is it's medium. And 3 is your stress level is typically high. And again, if you're feeling that you have more stress than you're comfortable with, let's talk and figure out how we can bring that stress level way down. What steps can we take to make you more in charge of your life? Let's talk about another way to grade yourself. So, do you feel that you're in control of your life and your days, or that you're out of control of your life and things just happen, that you're leading your life basically on default? So score 1 if you feel totally in control of your life. 2 if you're partially in control but not totally happy. And 3 is if you feel like life is really out of control for you and you really feel that you could benefit by taking back control. Let's talk about sleep. Do you get enough sleep in your life? And I know a lot of mothers, particularly with young children, do feel sleep deprived. Especially if your child is getting up nights and you're getting up nights to breastfeed or handle some child-related issues. But let's talk about your level of sleep. So score yourself again on a scale of 3. 1 is if you feel comfortable with the amount of sleep you're getting. 2 is if you're kind of neutral, you feel like it's adequate. And 3 is if you're really tired and you feel like you have to redo your sleep schedule. And next, I'm going to have you come up with a general life circumstance number. And that's going to be a combination of your satisfaction, your family, your kids, your partner or spouse if there's one, your work, your leisure activities. How do you feel in general? And I'm going to have you do a general score. This one's going to be from 1 to 10, where 1 is fabulous. You don't have to make any changes. 10 is where you need to change a lot. And 5 is somewhere in the middle, where you're somewhat happy, but you feel like if you made some changes, it would help. And one more question, and that's who do you take care of and when do you take care of you? So, do you plan me time regularly? Do you put it on your calendar so you don't miss it? Or do you tend to lose out on me time and pass over it to take care of other people, other activities, other areas in your life? So I'm going to have you score this on a scale of 3. 1 is that you have me time on your calendar and you respect it regularly. You don't cancel it or disregard it. 2 is you sometimes fit me time in when you can. And 3 is that you don't really have a regular plan or schedule for me time. So, how can we create life happiness and success for you? How can we create a life where you feel empowered physically, emotionally, and personally to lead a life where you feel power, you feel strength, you feel stamina, you feel vitality, you feel in control of your life? If your scores were poor and you're unhappy, we can easily plan some steps, and there are some very simple steps that you can take to upgrade and renew where you're at. It may seem to you like you're stuck where you're at, but I tell people you're not stuck. Let's start coming up with some steps where you can change the situation so that you can improve your scores, you can feel happier in life and more in control of life. Because really that makes such a difference in terms of helping us feel empowered in our days. So I want you to remember that this is your full scope home. I've helped take care of you, your families, your children, your home, your work status, and we talk about all these different topics over time so that I can help you renew, refresh, and empower yourself in these areas. If you do feel that you're in need of an upgrade in any of these areas, do feel free to reach out to me. It is really important to me to help other women get that position of strength and power and get rid of the stress and feeling stuck, feeling that so many women live with regularly. So if you feel that an upgrade or revamp, an elevation would help you, do reach out to me. You will find my calendar link on our page. Again, I am telling you that I'm really excited. Next week, this coming week, is International Women's Day. There is a committee that plans activities globally that goes around the world, and I have been honored and I have been asked to present a program live for them. So I am really excited about that. I might tell you guys a little bit more about that during the week, and as we move forward, if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Tell me in the chat you'd like to hear more about my International Women's Week presentation, and I will share some information. I wish you strength, I wish you power, I wish you happiness, and I wish you success. And all of the gears that we talked about today can help bring you to those areas. So again, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you in any of the particular areas, or to put a program together so we can get the gears working for you together. I am delighted that you came and we spent some time together now. I will see you in the group during the week and back here again next week at this time. Let's talk again together soon. I love those hearts, and I love all those pictures, and I love the community that we build together. Again, thank you all for joining me, whether you're watching live, and I'm happy if you've come in and replay as well. You can put your comments in, #replay as well. Always delighted and very happy with our community. Again, I'll see you in the group during the week, back here again next Sunday, and let's build and empower yourself, your families, your lives, and your community.